This is a message for you. Don't skip it. Don't take it lightly. God says, I am reaching directly into your heart right now because you've been begging for answers, crying in silence, feeling torn apart inside, asking me why He says He loves you yet still speaks to her. I see the way you replay His words and His actions, searching for truth in the contradictions. I see the way you hope that maybe tomorrow He will stop reaching for her, stop entertaining her voice, stop keeping her in the background of His life while keeping you in the center of His words. You've prayed for clarity, and today clarity comes. God says, He loves you. He truly does. His heart beats in ways He cannot explain when you are near. He feels the safety, the comfort, the passion, the home that you give Him. But still, He talks to her. Why? Because men in love sometimes battle their weaknesses, their ties, their fears of cutting off what once made them feel wanted. He hasn't fully released what needs to be released. He is afraid of the void that silence will bring if he completely lets go. That doesn't mean his love for you is not real, it means his courage is not complete. And here is what you must understand, God says, when a man says he loves you but still entertains another woman's presence, it is not a reflection of your worth, it is a reflection of his strength. You have been asking if you are not enough, if your beauty is not enough, if your love is not enough, if your presence is not enough. But I tell you, my child, you are more than enough. His weakness does not subtract from your worth. His confusion does not erase your clarity. His divided attention does not diminish your sacred value. You feel the pain because your soul longs for a love that is undivided, a love that chooses you with both words and actions, a love that protects you from the shadows of doubt. You feel the ache because your spirit knows you deserve a man whose yes to you is not followed by a secret conversation with her. God says, you are not crazy for noticing. You are not foolish for feeling the sting. You are not demanding too much when you ask for faithfulness. You are simply aligned with the truth that love, when real, does not flirt with compromise. But don't miss this part, God says, men in love can be complicated. Sometimes He talks to her out of habit, out of unfinished business, out of fear of closure, or even out of selfishness. But love, real love, will demand that He chooses. And whether now or soon, the choice will come. He cannot forever live between two voices, between two connections, between two energies. His spirit will tire, and his heart will be forced to align with truth. I am not here to tell you he does not love you. He does. But love is not measured only by what he feels, it is measured by what he does with what he feels. If he truly loves you, God says, he must prove it not by sweet words whispered to you, but by silence toward her. He must prove it not by saying you are his everything, but by making sure nothing else interrupts the everything you are meant to be. You must also hear this, God says, I am protecting you from blindness. I am showing you the cracks so you don't build your castle on unstable ground. I am giving you signs so you don't call red flags roses. I am letting you feel the discomfort so you don't settle into denial. Because I love you too much to let you believe half love is full love. I love you too much to let you think attention is devotion. I love you too much to let you stay in a place where you keep wondering if her name will disappear when his phone lights up. Don't try to skip this truth. Don't say to yourself, maybe it's nothing. God says, if it were nothing, you wouldn't feel this deeply about it. If it were nothing, I wouldn't be sending this word to you right now. I am exposing it because your soul has cried out for light. And I am the God who answers cries in the dark. He loves you, but he still talks to her. And you, my child, must decide if you will wait for him to prove his love fully or if you will choose to protect your peace until he decides. Do not confuse patience with tolerance of disrespect. Do not confuse forgiveness with acceptance of divided loyalty. Do not confuse hope with ignoring the truth. God says, your love is not meant to be shared. Your heart is not meant to compete. Your spirit is not meant to be second in line while he entertains another soul. I know it breaks your heart to think of walking away, to think of giving space, to think of demanding more. But I promise you, the love I have written for you is not one where you sit and wonder if he's still texting her. The love I have designed for you is one where you are the only one, where there is no shadow of doubt, where there is no secret conversation undermining your trust. He may be struggling right now. He may be torn between comfort and courage. But the truth is simple. God says, when a man loves, he must choose. And if he loves you, he must release her. Anything less is confusion, not clarity. Anything less is division, not devotion. Anything less is a contradiction, not covenant. This message is not meant to break you. It is meant to open your eyes. You are the chosen one for love that is whole, not half. You are the chosen one for loyalty that is complete, not conditional. You are the chosen one for a man who will not keep another woman's voice in his pocket while holding your hand. God says, I will give you strength. I will give you peace. I will give you signs. Do not be afraid to see what is real. Do not be afraid to demand what is right. Do not be afraid to step back until he steps up. Because the love I have destined for you will never require you to wonder if you're the only one. Don't hide this truth. Don't tell yourself this message is for someone else. It is for you. Right now. And if you ignore it, you will stay in the cycle of doubt that is already draining your soul. But if you receive it, you will find courage. You will find clarity. You will find freedom. God says, I am begging you, don't settle for divided love. Don't settle for being half chosen. Don't settle for being compared. You are my child, my treasure, my chosen one. The man who truly loves you will prove it by cutting every tie that dishonors you. Until then, stand in your worth, stand in your truth, and trust me to bring you the love that matches the purity of your heart. This is your confirmation. This is your warning. This is your promise. He loves you, but still talks to her. Now you must see it for what it is and let my wisdom guide you. This is still for you. Don't think the last part was enough. God says this is not finished yet. I am still pouring clarity and strength into your heart. You've read the first part with tears in your eyes, with a lump in your throat, because you knew it was about you. You felt the sting of truth, but you're also feeling my presence wrapping around you like a blanket, whispering, I'm here. You're not alone. You're not crazy. You're not unloved. God says, I see you trying to explain away His actions to yourself. I see you trying to make excuses for why He still talks to her. I see you telling yourself He just needs time, or maybe He's just being polite, or maybe it's harmless. I see you praying, God, change him, and then questioning if you're overreacting. But my child, love does not live in constant second-guessing. Love does not thrive in excuses. Love thrives in clarity, in trust, in transparency. I need you to know this. Every time you overlook what hurts you because you're afraid of losing him, you lose a piece of yourself. Every time you silence your inner voice because you don't want to sound needy or crazy, you silence the very voice I gave you to protect you. Every time you accept divided loyalty because you're scared he will walk away if you speak up, you accept a version of love that is less than what I promised you. God says, your spirit is crying for honesty. Your soul is begging for safety. Your heart is aching for exclusivity. Don't ignore those cries. They are not weakness, they are wisdom. They are your divine alarm clock telling you that something is off. He loves you but still talks to her because he has not yet made the sacrifice that love demands. Real love demands sacrifice, of old ties, old habits, old flings, old comforts. Real love is not just about how he feels when he's with you but about what he's willing to cut off for you. Until he makes that sacrifice, he is still living in the old while tasting the new. And you cannot build a future with a man who still keeps one foot in the past. But I also need you to hear my compassion. Sometimes men are not malicious, they are immature. Sometimes they're not cheating with their bodies, but they're still cheating with their attention. Sometimes they're not sleeping with another woman, but they're still feeding her ego, still keeping her on standby, still leaving doors half open in case they ever feel lonely. That's still betrayal. That's still dishonesty. That's still a crack in the foundation. God says, you are not meant to compete with ghosts of his past or with women who should be out of his life. You are meant to be chosen fully, loudly, publicly, and privately. You are meant to be the one he defends, the one he protects, the one he cuts off all other ties for. Anything less than that is not the fullness of my design for you. Right now, I am asking you to do something brave. Stop asking me only to change him. Start asking me to show you the truth and give you strength to act on it. Because sometimes I allow these situations not so you can fix the man but so you can fix the boundary inside of you that says, I will not accept half-love anymore. You've been scared of the question, what if I leave and he finally changes for someone else? But God says, if he is capable of changing, he should change now, while you're still here. If he doesn't change now, your leaving won't be the reason he changes, it will simply expose that he was never ready for the love you offered. I'm also telling you this, You don't have to scream or fight or beg. You don't have to compete. You don't have to investigate his phone or lose your dignity chasing evidence. You simply have to stand in your worth and make it clear, without drama, what you will and will not accept. When you stand in your worth, men either rise to meet you or fall away. And either outcome is protection for you. God says, you are not crazy. You are not demanding too much. You are not impossible to love. You are my chosen daughter, and I have written a love story for you that will not require you to question every notification on his phone. The man I have for you will have a heart so full of you that there is no room for her. The man I have for you will find joy in protecting your heart, not in testing your patience. The man I have for you will not need to be begged to choose you, he will choose you without hesitation. This next season of your life will require you to stop romanticizing potential and start honoring reality. He loves you but still talks to her, that is the reality. Now you must decide if that reality matches the love you deserve. God says, do not be afraid of the truth, because truth never destroys what is meant for you, it only destroys what is meant to leave. Don't take this lightly. Don't skip over these words. This is your sign. You asked for a sign, this is it. God says, I am not just speaking to you, I am rescuing you. I am calling you out of confusion, out of waiting, out of hoping against hope, out of believing half commitment is enough. I am preparing you for a love so whole that you will look back on this pain and thank me for the clarity I gave you today. This is still for you. You're not done receiving what God is pouring into you. God says, your heart has been so patient, so loyal, so forgiving, but I did not design your heart to be a waiting room for someone else's indecision. You've been a safe place for him, a home for his soul, but while you were giving him a home, he was still wandering through old streets, still answering calls from an old door, still feeding a connection that should already be gone. And I, the Lord who loves you, am stepping in to say, enough. He loves you but still talks to her. And in the unseen world, this is not just about him and her, this is about you and me. God says, I am training you to discern what is real and what is counterfeit. I am training you to separate words from actions. I am teaching you that love must be seen not just in what a man feels but in what a man cuts off for you. I am building inside of you a spine of courage so that you can stand even when your heart is trembling. Right now, you're thinking, if he truly loves me, why does he still do this? God says, because he is still human, still weak, still tied to a cycle he hasn't broken. But that is not your responsibility to fix. You are not called to heal him, save him, or wait indefinitely for him. You are called to guard your heart, to honor the love I have placed in you, to protect the temple of your own soul. The love you deserve is not a game of patience and suspicion. The love you deserve is not you waiting while he experiments with his loyalty. The love you deserve is not silence on your side while he whispers to another. God says, the love I have written for you is solid. It is clear. It is safe. It is proud of you. It is consistent. It is without double life. And I know, my child, that part of you wants to say, maybe if I wait a little longer, he will cut her off. Maybe if I love him harder, he will let go. Maybe if I am more understanding, he will choose me completely. But God says, you do not have to shrink to earn clarity. You do not have to compromise to be chosen. You do not have to diminish yourself to be worthy of devotion. I am not blind to the nights you lay awake wondering what they're talking about, what she means to him, what he's hiding from you. I am not blind to the moments you have deleted your own messages, swallowed your own feelings, and tried to act cool so he wouldn't pull away. God says, I have counted every tear, every moment of self-doubt, every silent scream. And I am not sending this message to shame you. I am sending it to deliver you. This is me lifting your chin, looking you in the eye, and saying, you deserve more. You deserve truth. You deserve clarity. You deserve to be the only one in his heart, not just the favorite. And don't miss this, God says, sometimes when you draw a boundary, when you step back, when you say, no more divided love, you give him the chance to rise to the man he is meant to be. Sometimes the only way he will truly choose you is if he feels the weight of losing you. Sometimes the only way a man steps fully into love is if he sees that your heart is not an endless waiting room. This is not about manipulation. This is about self-respect. God says, you are not a punishment, you are a prize. You are not an option, you are a covenant. You are not a backup plan, you are destiny. The man who truly loves you will not risk losing you by keeping another woman in his life. The man who truly loves you will not force you to compete with a ghost. I am also whispering this, you are not crazy for feeling what you feel right now. Your discernment is a gift. The pit in your stomach is my spirit warning you. The tension in your heart is my hand nudging you. The questions in your mind are my way of telling you, look deeper. He loves you but still talks to her. You can't change that fact today. But you can decide today that your worth is not in question. You can decide today that you will not stay in a situation that chips away at your peace. You can decide today that you will hold out for a love that matches what you give. God says, if this is the man I have for you, he will align his actions with his words. If he is not, I will give you the strength to release him. Either way, I will not leave you empty. I will not let your love go to waste. I will restore you. I will heal you. I will bring you joy again. I know how scared you are to let go. I know how hard it is to imagine life without him. But I also know how hard it is to live with constant doubt. And I am telling you today, as your God, that your heart deserves peace. Your heart deserves to rest. Your heart deserves to be sure. This is why I am speaking now. This is why you are reading this message at this exact moment. Because you asked me for a sign, and I am giving it. Because you prayed for clarity, and I am sending it. Because you begged for a word, and this is the word. Do not be afraid. You are loved. You are seen. You are protected. You are not losing anything that is meant for you. You are not missing out on your destiny. You are not too much, too demanding, too emotional. You are exactly who I created you to be. And I, the Lord, will make sure your story ends in love, not in confusion. This is still for you. God says, I'm not finished yet, because you're still holding a lot inside, and I need to speak directly to it. You've been reading and nodding, but inside you are also trembling. You are asking, God, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I leave? Do I confront him? And I am telling you, breathe. Don't make any decision out of panic. Don't move from fear. Move from clarity and from peace. I know your heart wants a plan. But right now, before the plan, you need to understand the truth about you. God says, you are not someone's secret. You are not someone's comfort zone while they keep their options open. You are not someone's emotional anchor while they still hold on to another ship. You are my daughter. My treasure. My masterpiece. You are worthy of love that is loud, proud, and whole. He loves you but still talks to her. And the reason that feels so wrong to you is because your spirit knows it violates the law of real love. Real love does not divide its loyalty. Real love does not entertain an old flame while promising a future to a new one. Real love does not hide a second voice in its pocket while telling you, you're my everything. God says, I am teaching you not to confuse affection with commitment. He may feel affection for you, but until his actions line up, it is not commitment. He may feel guilt for still talking to her, but until he chooses, it is not devotion. He may tell you he loves you, but until he releases her, it is not protection. I want you to know this. The man who is truly yours will not have to be pushed to choose you. He will not have to be convinced to close old doors. He will not have to be begged to stop entertaining other women. The man who is truly yours will feel in his spirit what you feel in yours, that love must be whole or it is not love at all. And I know you're scared of letting go because you're thinking, what if I never find someone who loves me like he does? But God says, I will not let you go unloved. I will not leave you empty. You will not end up alone. I have already written the next chapter of your life. If this man steps up and becomes who he's supposed to be, you will rejoice. If he does not, I will send you someone who will love you the way you love, with both heart and action. Right now, I am asking you to shift your prayer. Instead of praying, God, change him, start praying, God, reveal the truth and give me strength. Because the truth is your shield. The truth will save you years of pain. The truth will free you from confusion. The truth will protect your heart from settling into a life of doubt. God says, this is not punishment. This is protection. This is not me trying to take love away from you. This is me trying to give you the love you've always wanted. This is me trying to pull you out of a situation that keeps you in uncertainty so that you can step into the certainty you were born for. I want you to picture this, a man whose phone is quiet because there is no her anymore. A man who looks you in the eyes and you know he's telling you the truth. A man whose loyalty feels like a shield over your heart, not a question mark. That's not a fantasy. That's the kind of love I've planned for you. And you will not have to lose yourself to get it. Until then, hold your peace. Don't fight her. Don't stalk her. Don't compete. Don't beg. Stand in your worth. Be calm, be clear, and set your boundary. God says, your power is not in trying to control him. Your power is in controlling yourself. Your power is in your silence, your self-respect, your clarity. When you move from a place of peace and truth, you are unstoppable. He loves you but still talks to her. But you, my child, are learning to love yourself enough to not accept half-love anymore. You are learning to trust me enough to let me handle what you can't. You are learning to rest in the knowledge that I see everything and I will not let you be fooled forever. And finally, hear me whisper this message is not to shame you. This message is to prepare you. This message is to heal you. This message is to make you strong enough to receive the love that is coming. You are not at the end. You are at a turning point. And when you stand in your worth, everything around you will shift. Either he will rise or he will fall away. Either way, you will be free. And freedom is the soil where real love grows. This is still me, God, speaking. And I'm telling you, you are about to step into clarity. You are about to step into healing. You are about to step into a season where you are loved without competition.